May I get in, sir?
Hello, come in. Please have a seat.
Thank you, sir.
You're most welcome. How are you today?
I'm doing fine, sir.
Great. This is the speaking test of the International English Language Testing System, taking place on Tuesday, 16th of August at Cambridgeshire. The center number is MM132133. The candidate is Musharraf Dini and the candidate number is 0004291. The examiner is Shafiqul Islam and the examiner number is 433816. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name's Shafiqul Islam. Would you please tell me your full name?
This is Musharraf.
And what should I call you?
You can address me as Musharraf.
Alright. Can I see your identification, Musharraf?
Certainly, sir. Here you go.
Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Right. In the first part of the interview, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself.
Yes, sir.
So let's talk about what do you do? Do you work or study?
I do study, sir. I study at Northern University.
And what are you studying?
I'm pursuing English literature and I love my subject very much. And since my childhood, I had a passion to study English literature as I'm doing it, so I'm really happy with it.
Very lovely. Let's talk about public gardens and parks.
Okay, sir.
Would you like to play in a public garden or park?
Well, I'd like to play in the public parks because if I can play in the public parks, I will get different kind of. I will be able to do different kind of activities. Like I can play sports like cricket, football, and so on. And also I can play like different kind of things there, and I can do yoga, jogging, and so on. And sometimes I go there with my friends because I think a park is the best place to do this kind of activities.
Very lovely. What would you like to do when visiting a park?
I love to do different kind of things while I visit a park. Especially, I try to take pictures of different flora and fauna, and I try to know different kind of trees name. I do jogging and I take yoga. So these are the basic thing I do when I visit a park or garden.
Lovely. How have parks changed today compared to the time when you were a kid?
I think it's changed a lot, and since my childhood, I have visited so many parks, and I've noticed that it's changed dramatically. In the park, I have seen nowadays there are lots of equipments for adults and also some equipments for the kids, and like adults can, I mean, take exercise and they can sit there also. So I mean, this is what I mean adult can do nowadays.
Very lovely. Would you prefer to play in a personal garden or a public garden?
To be very honest with you, and I don't mind to play if I can do this, if I can do my favorite kind of activities like yoga and jogging. And I think it's really quite challenging for one to have a have a park or garden. But I think we can play, or I can play in the public park or garden, and this is the comfortable place where I can do most of my favorite activities.
Very lovely. Now let's move on to talk about apps.
Okay,
All
sir.
right.
All right, sir.
So, what apps have you recently used, you think?
I am using different kind of apps nowadays, but one apps which I use frequently, and I use Facebook very much because I have to contact with lots of friends, and I can keep in touch with the things what is going on in all over the world at the moment by this application. And I think it has versatile use, so I use it for several reasons.
Very lovely. Which apps are you usually interested in?
I'm interested in too many application nowadays is available, and among all of the application, I think dictionary is most my favorite one because I find it worth using. I can search so many things there. Like for my education purposes, I can search words and I can learn from there. And even it has a features like every day it provides one word that I can memorize. So that's why I love to use this application.
Very lovely. What was the first app you used?
If my memory serves me right, then I can say the first application I installed in my mobile phone, that was Google, and I used it for several reasons because it has so many features, like I can entertain myself as well as it was very good site for education. And also in the Google I can almost find all kinds of things about the world.
Very lovely. So, one more question for you. What kind of apps would you like to use in the future?
In the future, I'd like to use an app which will be health tracking, and because of the risk of health issues increasing day by day, and I want to be fit mentally and physically. And I think by this application, I can, keep myself update. And actually, I want to be more conscious about my health. So this application can help me out.
All right, lovely. That's the end of your first part of your speaking test.
Okay, sir.
Now, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. So you have 1 minute to plan what you are going to say and you can make notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Okay, sir, I do
All right,
understand.
lovely. So here's your paper and pencil for you,
Listen.
and this is your topic.
All right, sir.
All right. So I'd like you to describe a crowded place you have been to. All right. So you must start. All right. Your time's up. Okay. Now you have 1 to 2 minutes for this. So don't worry if I stop you. I'll tell you when time's up. All right.
All right, sir.
So could you please start speaking now?
Well, I'm a kind of person who don't like to go in the crowded place because I think I can enjoy more where I stay in that tranquil place. And I actually like the calm and quiet place very much. But 2 years ago, I went a place which was too much crowded, and I went trade fair with my friends, and I've get so many experiences from there, and it was really fun. And it was an uncertain plan because it was the first time I went there with my friends. And actually trade fair situated in a place which is really convenient for all kinds of people, especially for the city dwellers, and people can come from different districts. And actually I went there by bus, and after that I have collected so many tickets for my friends and for me. And actually you know what happened, I wasn't prepared for that. Like after heading on the trade fair, I've seen so many crowd, and lots of people were moving here and there. And also I was really surprised, like what should I do now? And then my friend said that as it's noon time, so we should have our lunch. Then after that we can start to look around. Then actually we had our lunch, and after that we start to see some shops. And I mean I've become surprised to see such a, I mean, place. I mean, it was a really big place, and I have seen so many shops are selling different kind of things like I mean, electronic gadgets and also furnitures, different kind of clothes. So these are the, I mean, shops I have seen there. So and also, I mean, different kind of people from abroad, they come and they purchase our local thing,
All
and
right.
also we
All right,
purchase.
thank you. Your time's up. Now, you've been telling me about a crowded place you have been to. Now, in the final 5 minutes of this test, I'd like to ask you some general questions that are related to this. Is
Okay.
that all right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Okay, fine. Let's talk about crowded place in general. All
All right.
right?
All right.
So, why do a lot of people enjoy going to crowded place, you think?
I think some people they really enjoy going in a crowded place because they think they can take more fun from there. Especially people who come from small places and they enjoy in the crowd place because they can see different kind of unfold thing. Like some people do different kind of unusual activities. That's why they enjoy there.
Very lovely. Where would you say is the most crowded place in your city?
Um, I think in my city there are some places which is really crowdy. Especially, I'd like to talk about streets. And in the streets, I have seen so many people hang around, and they have different kind of things. And also, lots of people come from different area, and they gathered in the transport. So usually, I have seen the street is overcrowded always, and also some people. Come from different area to have different kinds of dishes in the food court. So the street which is really famous for I mean selling different kind of spicy foods, those place I have considered as a crowded place.
Very lovely. Would you say it's important for a city to have amusement facilities?
I do think so, sir. It's really important to have, I mean amusement facilities in a city because people are nowadays very much, I mean, bored with their daily activities, and they do different kind of things every day. So to get rid of from their monotony, they take part in different kind of amusement parks, and also they take part in, I mean, movie theater. They visit sometimes museum. So these are the basic facility people get from the city.
Very lovely. Why do you think people choose to live in big cities despite certain problems?
Actually, people have intention to stay in the big city because they think in the big city they have some facilities, like they can do a business over here, and also some people come from different area to seek their jobs. And there are lots of good institutions for education, and also people can make business here. So big city always provides different kind of facilities, so it attracts most people. That's why people come from different area.
Very lovely. How do you think cities overseas are different from those in your country?
I think there are some basic differences comparing to my city with overseas, because my city is unplanned city, and it's become first city, then government plans to make it a town. And also, and compared to overseas, like overseas government plans first a town, and then it becomes a city. So this is the main basic. And also, like in my country, there are some crowded places, and also in overseas they have some too. So these are the basic differences.
Very lovely. Would you say urban planning is important?
I do think so, sir, because it's really important for people to make I mean, make different kind of opportunity for them. Like people can do businesses. They can come here to good. They can come here to get different good education, and also in the when people come in the I mean urban area, they can become more smart, and also they can get modern facilities. So I think urban plan is very much important for people, and it's really crucial for them.
Thank you very much. That's the end of your speaking test.